I've got another haul. This is a bins haul, and I believe this is the biggest bins haul I've ever had. Okay, this is either going to be a really long video or it's going to be divided into two. I'm leaning towards dividing it into two, in which case at some point I'll say, okay, that's it. We'll do the rest in a second video, though I will probably record it right afterwards. Shoes, boots, that's going to go last. So maybe that will be its own video and we'll just do clothes. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to jump right into it. We were there about 7.5 hours. We were there when they opened at 8. We were in the car about 3:30. And I was tired. My back was sore. Like, it's hard work, and usually it doesn't affect me much, but I was tired last night. Oh, old age, you are cruel mistress. Okay, first things first. This is a bathing suit. I'm actually going to give it to my mother to try on. It's pretty, and it is a miracle suit. So I like to make sure that the tags are not faded, because that would show that it was used a lot. This is pretty darn unfaded. And then the other thing I do is I hold it up to the light, especially in the butt area, because what happens when they get older is the tiny elastics in it start to break. And then it looks good when it's dry, but then you get it wet and it's saggy and see-through. So we'll see if she likes that. Then there's sort of a story to this. It's a blanket. It's a big blanket. I haven't measured it yet. It's full size, but it is Pendleton. And what happened was, I've mentioned before that we there's a cart parking area. So, people talk. There's a little bit of socializing sometimes that goes on. There was a woman there. She is not from this area. They drove in just to go thrifting, and they had like 5 or 6 thrift stores on their list, and it was mid-afternoon and they were still in the bin. So I don't think they were going to make anywhere else. Anyway, she asked if I wanted this, and I'm like, I just might. Our bins charge by the pound, but if it's above a certain weight, then they'll give you a unit price. I thought it was 7 pounds, but maybe it's 5, because I asked them to weigh this and tell me how much it would be, and it was exactly 6 pounds, and she charged me $6.99 for it. It's like soft. I really wouldn't call this Sherpa, but whatever. It's something plush. And it appears to be, I spread the whole thing out, and it appears to be in very good condition. Might need a little bit of, I don't know, depilling maybe? I don't know. But I love it. And it's big, and it's 6 pounds, so I should be, now the trick is, can I get it into a large poly mailer? I can't put it into a box. I mean, I guess I could, because the box wouldn't be 4 pounds, but I'm already paying extra for the label, so I'd rather it go into a poly mailer, because I have to pay the extra. Ugh. Though, naturally, it will be considered when I price it and when I accept offers. All right, this, I initially thought, I'm going to put up a picture because it's going to be hard to show you this. And it's a one piece. I initially thought it was for skiing. The brand is Frank Thomas. But on the back it says Frank Thomas Aqua. So I'm like, well, it can't be for swimming. I don't know, maybe it's for skiing in drizzly weather. I don't know. So I did a little bit of, and by the way, this is 3.5 pounds. I weighed it. I couldn't weigh it on my scale, so I weighed it like me holding it and then me not holding it. Anyway, I did a little bit of research. Frank Thomas is a British company. They've been around since 1982, and they started out making motorcycle helmets, and so it's all motorcycle stuff. So I assume this is for biking in the rain. There's a lot of working parts here. Like there's this panel that keeps the wind out, a wind panel. There's actually a draft. I can't remember. I have it in my notes, what it's called. But then underneath it, there's like this flap that you kind of have to tuck in so that the hook and loop works. And there's a lot of zippered pockets. There's a lot going on with this thing. It's an elastic waist in the back, and then a belt in the front. I don't know what that kind of belt is called, like a seat belt. I haven't really found anything quite like it. I have found that brand. I think I can make some money on it. We'll see what happens. Speaking of motorcycles, this is Klim, which is a motorcycle brand as well. A soft shell jacket. Oh, that one was a large, if you care. This is a XL. Just a style that I like. And Klim is a motorcycle company, which I think is good. The only thing that could hold it back maybe is that it's embroidered on the sleeve. Rustic Inn at Jackson Hole. Not going to try to remove that. We will list it. I don't know. It could hold it back. I have a nice Patagonia jacket for sale, and it's been for sale for a year. And it has embroidery on it. It hasn't sold. But I thought the embroidery wouldn't hurt it because it's the Smiling Moose Lodge, I think. And it's got like a moose, which I thought, that makes me want it even more. Okay, this is a collab, and I already have one. I don't learn, apparently, from my mistakes. I have one jacket of this collab, and it hasn't sold, but I am convinced that it will. I do have it. I just reduced the price to $75 on it because I think it's a really cool jacket. So this one's even cooler. It's blue, sort of a cotton canvas. It's got quilted there. This in the back shoulders. These zippers. It sort of feels Blade Runner to me. Inside, it's got this, which I believe is the Union Jack, and then quilting, and this is the label. It is an Idris Elba super dry collab. I researched it with the other jacket. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 seasons. They did a collaboration together of about, I want to say 10 items. It's been a while since I did the research. I probably have it in my other listing, this information. This one is a size large. All right, this was a mistake. I'm still gonna list it, but I'll have to charge a lot less. It's a suede jacket. The brand is Windlift, which I've seen before. Obviously vintage. Very, very puffy shoulders. But look at that design. It's black suede. The problem is it has a zipper that seems like it works, but after you zip it, it splits. And I don't know how you fix that. I don't even know if you can fix that. So you either wear it open or you replace the zipper. And that devalues it a ton. Like now I think maybe I'll get 20 bucks for it. But, it's a little bit heavy, but it'll still be a profit. I left a lot of leather jackets behind. There was a lot of things I left behind, so it's amazing I got this much. This is also a leather, but it's a vest with a zipper. I believe it is meant to be reversible because the zipper flips around, and it is same thing inside as the blanket. I guess I'll say Sherpa or fleece. And but there's no pockets on the inside, but it would definitely work. It would just have the leather detail there. And the brand is, let me show you. I don't generally do well with vests. This is more like a sleeveless jacket than a vest. And I am a sucker for the Western brands. It is Roper, size large. I'm trying to go fast, but I have stuff to say. Oh, love this coat. Love this coat. It could conceivably live with me for a while. I don't know. We'll see if it sells. Banana Republic, size small. It's assembled in Hong Kong, so vintage. But it's this sort of satiny fabric. Got a little bit of sheen to it. It has a self-tie belt, which thank goodness was still here. No buttons. The belt is the only closure. So it's almost like a robe style coat. I think it's gorgeous. I did throw it on while I was there, and it did appear to fit me. Just saying. All right, I was on the fence about this. I was saying to my friend, I might put this back. But she was like, oh, no, that's nice. I'm like, all right. I love this kind of thing. It's Nautica. And I don't think Nautica is good or bad. It's not a brand that sells tons, but if you're looking for this kind of thing, it's not a bad thing. It's not Apartment 9. Anyway, it's a very traditional classic rugby top. I love the collar. I mean, the colors, the white collar. I really do like the piece a lot. It's got a little bit of embroidery there and there, which I don't know, elevates it. And this is a size large. I think rugby, I think there are people that still wear that style, but I think that style should come back as a trend. Okay, this is J. Jill linen stretch size large. I don't know if it's 100% linen, is it? I don't know. It feels like it's, oh, here it is. But how does it get the stretch? No, it's 55% linen, 42% viscose, and 3% spandex. It's got an elastic waist. It's just a loose fit. It'll work for a legging look thing. But what I think makes it a little bit special is it has these buttons on the leg. I like that kind of stuff. So that was, and the fact that it was a large is probably why I bought it. Men's shorts. Okay, I don't expect much from this, but it, you know, it's coming close to the time to summarize the closet. Make it more summery. That, not the other summarize. And I really like these. These are Calvin Klein men's shorts, size 36. Yep. Blue plaid. Preppy. Wouldn't you say? Preppy. Flap with snaps on the back. Feels like cotton. I'm guessing it's 100% cotton. Yep, 100% cotton. So, you know, not going to make a ton, but I do like to add some, you know, summery stuff like that when the time comes, when the time is right. All right, this is, I just recently sold a pair of jeans in this brand for a decent price on, I think, Mercari. It is G-Star Raw nylon, slightly insulated jacket in gray, pearl gray, I might say, a color I'm very familiar with. And I thought it was really cute. I don't know what the deal is with this. It's just part of the design, but it's weird. Are you supposed to write your name on it or something? You know, because it looks like, hi, my name is. I think I did find a few spots, but nothing major. I will, you know, look it over and try to clean those, but actually in really good shape. This, I did look up this brand and the comps were not good, but I feel like the pattern is what's going to sell it. And if it doesn't, then I will wear it. It is, the brand is MBX, premium goods, size medium. It's just a quarter zip fleece, but look at this nice Southwest pattern. Now, I'm not really a Southwest person. I don't wear that kind of thing much, but I do appreciate it. And I would wear this with, you know, black leggings and a black turtleneck or something. It's a little colorful, more colorful than I normally wear. But I think this is really nice. I think it'll sell. All right, this needs some work, which I thought I had learned my lesson, but it's not that bad, and it is machine washable. So I think even if I can just improve it a little bit, it'll be fine. It is a Burton women's size large jacket. I like Burton. I like the ski stuff. It's light blue and sort of cream or winter white. So I'm willing to put a little work into this one. I think I found that in the hard goods bin. So we have like the hard goods bins along one wall, and then there's like this emergency door, and then the parking area for the carts. So a lot of times people stand at that end and go through their stuff and dump it into that particular bin. So I periodically walk over to that bin to see what has anybody thrown in. I mean, they throw things into every bin, but that one in particular often has a lot of stuff because that's where they stand to go through their stuff. Okay, this is, I don't know the brand. The tag says made in Italy. So my question is, because I just think about these things, could you name your company made in Italy, even if it's not made in Italy? Because you're not saying it's made in Italy. You're just saying, well, that's my company's name. It's called Made in Italy. I don't know. I did not find, I did a Google image search and I found a New Zealand company, I think it was, that had a lot of things with this fabric, but not this dress. And there's no RN number. It's 100% linen, which is questionable as far as I'm concerned, because it has these panels here that are stretch. So I don't think that's linen. So why don't they have to say, you know, 95% linen and 5% whatever this is? I don't know. but I just really liked it. It's nice and light. I threw it in. Probably not one of my best choices, but there's always a handful of not the best choices, right? I have not found this. I do really like, how are we doing? 15 minutes. Oh my God, maybe I could do it all. This is Mountain Hardware, which I haven't found in a long time. Size 12. I think that seems like it's a better quality company because most companies will do small, medium, large because it gives them less SKUs, you know. And this, when you size with numbers, you've got to have a lot more sizes. Anyway, it's just a full zip soft shell jacket in gray. I'm not a 12, but it does look like it. Well, I could wear it if I had to. And obviously it's a women's since it's a 12. It's a Gore Windstopper. I did not run comps on this. I did run comps on a lot of things, which is why a lot of the things that I had are not here. Because I did have some downtime, but they were switching out the bins really quickly. Things were going really well that day from their end. Okay, Torrid. There were Torrid leggings that looked really nice, but I'm not buying a lot of Torrid because it just isn't worth that much. And especially leggings is something that I am not well versed on, so I didn't know. But even though I considered putting this back, I ended up keeping it because I thought it was so pretty. It's a size 2, and it's black floral dress. Not a long dress. It's got this zipper that goes till here, and then this has a drawstring, so you can tighten it up a little bit like under the bust area. And it's got roll tab sleeves. It's very pretty. I threw this in my cart too because I thought, well, if I sell this dress, I'll just throw that bag in. Usually I do that with cloth bags. In fact, I have one here somewhere. Yeah, I don't need to show it to you, but it's a Skechers bag, and I was using it to put stuff in my cart. And if I sell something Skechers, I'll put that in. That'll be the gift with purchase. Okay, these are so vintage. And this is new old stock or dead stock. I don't know what's the current one that you're supposed to say. It's Panther. It was initially $27, then it went on sale for $17.99 and then $13.99. The color is jade, and it is these slacks. You have to call them slacks with the little braided belt. It's got these. They're not pleats. They're just sewn seams to give it a little style. I think it's more of a mint pistachio. It looks like it's not. Is it flared? Or is it just a wide leg? I think it's a wide leg. So obviously I'm going to leave this on even with the price. And maybe I'll get lucky and get one of those idiots who go, why are you charging $35 or whatever for this one? It says $13.99. Like, why don't I do the math for you and tell you what $13.99 from whenever this might be is worth now? I don't know what period this is. If you are watching this and you're a vintage person and you have any idea, let me know. I was thinking 70s. I should look up the company Panther and see when they were around. All right, this is Structure. Structure was a men's store. I remember it being pretty popular in LA. I think it was a whole store, unless it was just in like the Macy's and May Company or whatever. I don't remember for sure. I think it was a store, but it was fairly popular. This is an extra large. It was assembled in Hong Kong, so obviously vintage. Plus, I don't know if Structure's still around. I like this kind of thing. It's got a rolled collar, cable knit. It's similar to a fisherman's sweater, but it's lighter weight. That's a classic. Someone's going to want this, and it appears to be in perfect condition. So I can't say I haven't put it under the ring light yet. There were mistakes in these bins, but in this trip, but it always happens. So I haven't found this brand in a long time either. Cool. It is a burgundy wine, maybe fleecy pullover, not quarter zip, quarter snap, lighter stitching. Women's. I sold a similar one that had some leather to it though. It's lightweight. It doesn't feel like very heavy. Lightweight. Okay. I'm definitely going to get through all the clothes. That is good news. These are Eileen Fisher, size medium. They're just a sort of like a beta brand situation where they're comfortable, stretchy, yoga, as comfortable as yoga pants, but you wear them to the office or wherever you want to wear them. I don't have that much experience with Eileen Fisher. I don't find it that often. I can't say it sells that quickly for me, but if I see a decent piece, you know, and it's not expensive, I'm always going to pick it up. Okay, this is Spider, another outdoor brand. I like the outdoor brands. Doesn't necessarily do that well, but I can't always resist it. Though there was a Spider bra and I left it. Who would have thought that Spider made bras? Not me. There were a lot of Victoria's Secret bras too. A particular style I found over and over again, where it's like the bra underneath and then it has fabric that goes over it to make it look more sports bra-y. And I looked at the comps and they were just not worth my while. Like I don't have time to list a million things. I do 3 a day. So I would rather focus on something that I feel is going to get me a little more, or that I really love. So I like that. That is a size large, but also doesn't look that big. I'm assuming women's, because it is slightly tapered at the waist. And this is also something that I would keep if I can sell it. Oh, here's a mistake. I also like all the Western stuff. So this is what's the number? Rock 47 Wrangler. It is a low rise, but it's got these like blingy pockets. So I thought, oh, someone's definitely going to want these. It's not for a ton, but then I see these stains. This doesn't look like it's going to come out. This looks like some sort of ink or worse. I will work on it and I will list it even with the stains. But the worst part of it is it's been hemmed. I don't understand why, because I don't know if you know the Western thing, and maybe it's changed since I was really in tune with it, but the girls like to wear their pants extra long, and they wear it over their boots, and then it would like bundle up, and it was called stacked. They wore their pants stacked. So why would you shorten this unless they're not stacking anymore, or this person was really, really, really short? I don't know. Obviously, I have them. I will list them. Was it a mistake to pick them up? Probably. Will I be able to sell them? Probably. Just so I don't lose money. Okay. This is Theory, which the theory is this is an expensive brand that doesn't necessarily resell that fast or much. Size 0. Another reason why I shouldn't have picked it up. But look how cute that is. I think this would be adorable with a white, like, button front shirt underneath it. Very, like, academia. But I believe you could wear this without anything underneath it. I'm not sure where this would hit. It looks like it would go straight across there. I think this is adorable. I would have wanted to wear something like this when I was younger. Or if I was younger, I would want to wear something like this. Okay. This is Sims Fishing Products. Because it's a fishing product, I decided to try it. The comps were, like everything, the comps were low and high. I think that situation has gotten worse because of the shows, which make the comps even lower. But you've got people who are just trying to sell things instead of having a garage sale and make a little more. So I don't care about that. I really like it. It's black. This is, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like an olive green. And I would wear this as well. What size is it? Medium. I will have to figure out, I'm assuming this one is men's. But I'll try it on. If it fits me fairly well, then I'll assume it's a woman's. It feels good too. But I've heard people say that the fishing stuff does well, and not from my experience. I've had a PFG shirt forever, Columbia, and the PFG is supposed to make it whatever. Okay, very questionable here. It's Zara, which in and of itself is questionable. I don't pick it up very much, but I thought it was a little unusual. There wasn't a lot to be found when I did a Google image search. And I do like unusual things. It says challenges ahead. It's got this decorate. I actually have a Zara that is unusual in a different way, and it doesn't sell. So another reason I shouldn't have bought this, but what can I say? I did. Determine your destiny because nothing is forever. Foresee an immediate future for yourself and enjoy the moment. Choose a place, choose a situation, and choose the person you want to be. Every story begins when someone dares to dream. Determine your destiny. Nothing is forever. Oh yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And it's a sweatshirt. So, wise choice? Probably not, but I like it. Okay, these two items are similar. The first one is kids though. It is a medium size 7/8. How old would a girl that wears that size be around? Any idea? I don't know kids. So it is Ray Dunn. It's very soft and it says dream and it's this pretty pink and white. I kind of would like to give this to my great niece, but I feel like she's much smaller than that. She's like maybe 2. I don't even know. I'm a great aunt, but I'm not a great aunt. I don't know how old she is. And I don't really give her stuff, but I just think this is so adorable. And then I got Ray Dunn pajama bottoms, which I can't really put them together because these are a size, where does it say? Oh, size extra large. Too bad they're not my size, just in case. Also, they feel really nice, but in a different way. And they've got all these, they're very perky pants. And I'm not really a very perky person. I'm not positive. But it's not perky like this. With little messages where it says, coffee, sweet, love, best day ever, be kind, blessed. Oh no, I don't do that. But somebody will like this, I think. I don't think they'll sell for a ton. I didn't look it up. I just thought they were kind of cool and threw them in. This is, I think, for me. There's actually quite a few things I bought for myself, I think. Anyway, it's just a brown t-shirt, George Strait. I like the look of it, the fadedness. I will double check and see whether this is something that would sell for any decent amount. It's not vintage, 2013, 2014. I'm pretty sure it won't. The tags has been through the wash. And there's the back. And I just kind of liked it. I'm not necessarily George Strait's biggest fan musically, but as a person, and I'm not going to go into the whole story, I think he's a stand-up guy. Okay. A mensch, as my people would say. Okay, this I bought for myself. I think it'll be good for traveling. I used to keep my cell phone in a bag like this, and then I would keep my gym card and my parking card in it, but the pocket there got loose and I lost them twice. So I don't do that anymore. This would work, especially for travel. The brand is scan safe, so I suspect that means that if somebody's walking around with one of those RFID readers, they can't read it. So that's for me. I do have some trips coming up. All right, this is, so I told my friend I'm looking for casino jackets in size medium for my brother. Ever since he asked, I don't see them anymore. And I used to see so much casino stuff, and I had to stop buying them because it doesn't sell. Another thing I don't have great luck with is North Face. So what do I buy? I buy a North Face casino jacket. It's not his size, so I'm not giving it to him. I have to sell it. But it is, here it is, North Face, size XL. But it's new with tag. And it's the Cosmopolitan. If you don't know, the Cosmopolitan is on the Strip. It's a smaller casino, multi-level, and they were recently acquired by MGM. Blech. So I took it. Should I have taken it? Probably not. But I did. Now it's mine. Okay, this is New York Sportswear Exchange, made in the British Crown colony of Hong Kong, 100% camel hair. Well, that's vintage. Size large. Is all camel hair things this color, or do they ever dye camel hair? Because, you know, like men's camel hair, camel coats, they're camel colored. Like, is this the color of the camel it came from? I don't know. Is it actual hair of a camel? Or is it, I don't know. I don't know anything about camel hair, but suddenly I want to know. Fortunately for you, I don't know yet, or I'd be sharing it, and you'd be like, I really don't care. Okay, this is Tommy Bahama. Not a great brand, but again, summarizing the closet soon, and it is 100% silk. I wouldn't have bought it otherwise, and it's kind of a fun print. So it went in my cart and it made it all the way home. Okay, I need to talk about this a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to stop after the clothes and do a separate video on the shoes. So I'm going to record it right away. Okay, so I pick up these pants. I bought some Zumba pants the last time I was there, and they're my new favorite pants. I bought them for me. I don't Zumba though, but I just love the pants, and they are literally my new favorite pants. I would wear them every day if I could, if it was socially acceptable. Anyway, I liked these pants, and I thought, I don't know what this brand is, but I really like these. They're nylon. They're instead of wearing black for a change, but they'll go with black. And I showed them to my friend. I'm like, you're going to see why I'm an idiot. I'm like, it says Athletica all around there. I don't know what that is. We're like, we know what Athleta is, but what's Athletica? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm an idiot. That's the Lululemon logo all over it. And I had no idea. But I don't understand. There is no size dot. There's no tag, of course. I don't see an embroidered, the embroidered Lululemon logo anywhere. I will look again under a ring light, but I just don't see it. So the question is, if you know Lululemon, what are these? Are they worth anything? Because if they're worth anything decent, I'm going to sell them. But I'm okay with it not being worth anything because if they fit me, and I don't know because there's no size, but I think they'll fit me, then I would be happy to keep them because that was the whole point of them to begin with. I think that's everything. Oh, that went much quicker than I thought it would. All right, we will do a shoe haul shortly, and I'll probably release it a day or two after this one. That way, if you don't like long videos, you can come back. And if you do like long videos, you can wait till they're both up and go boom, boom. All right. I don't know. I felt like there was more. Nope. Okay. Well, thank you for watching a very large haul that's not even finished. And I will hopefully see you soon while I share my bounty of boots and shoes.